Usually with DJs and bands or any kind of entertainment you get for a wedding reception, you have to get them and then hope for the best. Because they do this one thing, and they do it really well, and hopefully your crowd will be affected by it. Whereas what I'm trying to do is to create something that your crowd knows you, and if I know you, and I express you to them, and they're there to celebrate with you, now it's completely different, it's surprising, and there's no reason why they wouldn't stay.
Bill Herman is somebody that I've had the pleasure of actually seeing in action at a wedding, and I've known him for years, and I've always had an idea of what I thought he was capable of until I actually got to see him perform at a wedding. And what I saw was a true master of his craft. He is probably one of the most polished and one of the most prepared and one of the most confident masters of ceremony I've ever seen in front of a wedding audience.
Hi, I'm Jim Cerrone, the perfect host. What have I learned from Bill Herman? What have I learned from Bill Herman? Here's what I do know. Bill Herman understands people. He's a student of people. He cares deeply about them. That's where Bill Herman begins. Then, with his years of experience and specific training, he takes that together with his understanding of people and brings his events to a whole new level.
Bill Herman is an incredible communicator, and he's very gifted and talented when it comes to being able to reach people and explain ideas and concepts.
Every wedding reception that we've ever been to doesn't surprise us. It's almost like there's a 190-year-old DJ that's been going around for years saying, this is the way you do it. Don't do it any different. And so that's what you see. And when you go to wedding receptions, because you show up and that's where the gift goes, and oh, the toasts are coming. Oh, yeah, well, cake. Oh, that cake is nice. And, oh, they got a DJ. Oh, DJ. Oh. So you're checking your watch, because everything that comes up really isn't any different than what you saw the last time. And when I decided I wanted to do this for a living, as opposed to just do this for a job, I knew that I had to make this an extraordinary experience for me so that I'd want to continue to do it. And the only way to do that is to try to make it different every time. And the only way to make it different every time is to really get to know the people I'm going to work for.
So if you're looking to elevate yourself in your market, if you're looking to create something different, something unique with purpose, then I highly, highly recommend you attend Bill Herman's The Entertainment Experience. I'd like to share with you one quick example. Here's a recent photo taken from one of my events. You can see in this photo our bride Kim looking on just as happy as can be. Our bridesmaids looking wistful, smiling. Very, very happy moments for all of them, and the groomsmen looking proud. What are they watching? What are they seeing? Something that a lot of people create as the same old, but it wasn't for Kim and Tim that day. They're watching Kim and Tim's mother-son dance. And you see the smiles on their faces. Tim and his mom are absolutely overjoyed in that moment. That doesn't happen by accident. It's created. And moments like that can be created by just attending the entertainment experience.
Bill has always been there to help me with performance challenges, line delivery, and to even offer me constructive criticism on some of my performances. And if I may be so bold to suggest, I believe so much of his success as a respected and very popular wedding DJ comes from his ability to translate his vast acting knowledge of staging, timing, and improvisational skills into his wedding performances.
And just coming from a very strong theatrical point of view gives you something really, really special that you can't get otherwise. You can't get it otherwise. Because only coming from that point of view is someone, or is Bill, going to actually see what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and be able to guarantee that if he says, we're going to do this thing, and your guests are going to get involved, and everyone's going to have fun, and I guarantee that it's going to come off, or we're not going to do it. to actually back that up so that every single time it comes off exactly the way that it's promised. And it's not that he has some extraordinary dumb luck. It really comes from the experience of knowing what it takes to get audiences involved, engaged, curious, interested, wanting to play along, creating an environment that's safe, one that's comfortable, one that they want to feel free to play with him. They want to play with him and play with each other throughout the entire night. And then creating those and unveiling those surprises. It's something that everybody wants, but hardly anybody knows exists or knows that is something they could even have.
Because there's nothing you can't get away with at a wedding reception, as long as you have the right person to express it to the room. Like you've heard people say, I mean, it's all theater. I come from an acting background, and my acting background teaches me that they're there to be surprised and entertained. And if you surprise and entertain someone, then they want to stay.
In the end, Bill's Entertainment and Experience Workshop will leave you wanting to learn more, because you'll see an immediate improvement in performance that will elevate your demand for you as a wedding entertainer and master of ceremonies. Let's face it, that's the kind of impact we all want on our businesses.
His passion for what he does is infectious. His breadth and width of knowledge in entertaining and capturing an audience's attention, and audio editing and creating moments with humor and a poignant emotion are second to none.
I get to create for a living. How awesome is that? That's what I do, and that's why I like what I do. And that's why, as long as people will allow me to create for them, I'll do it till I'm 90. And then hopefully I'm the 190-year-old DJ down the line that's saying, don't do it that way. Really do it right. Do it for them. So.